In the relentless theater of conformity, society attempts to craft a flawless performance, where everyone adheres to the script with impeccable precision. The Purges are the director's heavy hand, wielding the power to eliminate any actor who strays from the narrative. Each cut is meant to reinforce the uniformity, to ensure the smooth, predictable flow of the play. Yet paradoxically, these Purges only seem to expand the ranks of the Misfits, creating an endless cycle of exclusion and classification. As conformity tightens its grip, it raises the bar of what is considered acceptable. Each successful purge reinforces a new, stricter standard. In this escalating quest for homogeneity, the boundaries of conformity shrink, casting more and more individuals into the role of the misfit. It is a classic example of the feedback loop, a process where the output of the system amplifies its own cause. Imagine a society striving for equilibrium where everyone fits into a predetermined mold. As each purge occurs, the mold becomes more rigid, less accommodating of natural human variation. Those who once fit comfortably within the lines are now pushed to the edges. The feedback mechanism of the purges ensures that with each act of exclusion, the criteria for conformity becomes stricter, creating a situation where more people find themselves on the outside looking in. This process is self-perpetuating. It's a reversion, a 3N reversion, to a state where the act of exclusion itself becomes the norm. The so-called misfits grow in number not because they are becoming more resilient, but because the definition of conformity becomes ever narrower. Each purge creates a smaller, more exclusive club of the conformed, and as a result, a larger pool of those who do not make the cut. The purges, intended to cleanse and unify, actually drive divergence. As conformity standards rise, so does the number of individuals who cannot or will not adhere to these increasingly impossible ideals. In a way, the misfits are a mirror held up to the purge's futility. As society strives for an ever-elusive, perfect conformity, it continuously redefines and expands the parameters of non-conformity. This divergence creates a landscape where the misfits are not just survivors, but the inevitable byproduct of a system that cannot sustain its own rigid standards. Thus, the endless proliferation of misfits is not a testament to their resilience in the face of purges, but rather an indictment of the purges themselves. The cycle of exclusion only serves to highlight the absurdity of attempting to enforce uniformity in a naturally diverse world. In this relentless push for conformity, society unwittingly ensures that misfits will always outnumber the conformists, as the definition of what is acceptable narrows to the point of absurdity.